Hey there, it's Psychic Rick Finbo, and I'm here to give you a reading for Mercury Retrograde, which happens April 21st through May 14th. So, Mercury retrograde means that the planet Mercury seems to be going backwards, and it controls the communication. So, Mercury is the planet of communication. So, things that have anything to do with communication tend to get kind of squirrely during Mercury retrograde. And we hear that this one is going to be particularly persnickety. So, we're going to see what we have in store. I have my tarot cards here, and I'm going to draw 4 cards to see what we can expect during this Mercury retrograde. Let's see. So the cards are really actually interesting because the first card we get is the 4 of Wands, which is a completion of a cycle. So we're going to see a completion of a cycle with this Mercury retrograde. And the next card is the 19th card, the major card, the Sun, which means happiness, and that we will see a happiness within a relationship during this time. And then the 7 of Cups is debauchery, which means that we need to make sure that we're not getting overwhelmed. Debauchery means overwhelmed, and this is emotional overwhelm. It also means we might be overindulging in things. So make sure that you're not overindulging in things at this time, because the last card, which is the culmination of the spread, is the Emperor, which means control. So it means control, and it means controlling things that you can control, but don't try to control the things that you can't control. So the control card, the Emperor card, is actually about being in control, knowing when to ask for help and when to delegate, rather than being controlling, which means trying to do everything yourself. And it also means at this time, with the way these cards are, it says that make sure that you're not in overwhelm. So make sure during this time of Mercury retrograde, you have great self-care planned, and you have great self-care every day, and patience. Patience is needed here also, because Mercury retrograde, like I said, can be kind of persnickety, and things have to do with communication, like phone calls and emails and texts, especially texts. Please don't text about a relationship in a relationship. Texts are good for I'm here, I'm on my way, I'll be there soon. Can we confirm our plans? Not to talk about relationships or anything emotional, because texts have no emotion to them. If you're in a bad mood, you're going to think that the other person sending the text is in a bad mood. And if you're in a good mood, you're going to think that the text is a good thing, and it may not be. So don't text an emotion, because that's not going to work, especially during Mercury retrograde. So this Mercury retrograde, like I said, April 21st through May 14th, just make sure you're taking care of yourself and you use patience, because we're going to need patience during this time. Thank you. I'm Psychic Rick Finbo, and my website is psychicrick.com.